There are 5 credit card mistakes that quietly cost the average American $3,400 per year. And most YouTube finance channels will not mention number 3 because it goes against the affiliate links they earn money from. I made every one of these mistakes in my first 3 years of using credit cards. Then I tracked the cost of each one, fixed them in order, and watched my net credit card profit go from negative $190 a year to positive $1,200 a year on roughly the same spending. Stick around for number 3. It is the one nobody talks about, and it is the one that cost me the most money personally. Quick reminder, this is not financial advice. It is for educational purposes only.
Credit products and rewards programs change frequently. Always read the issuer's current terms before applying. Mistake number 1 is carrying a balance because you think it builds credit. This is the single most expensive piece of bad financial advice circulating on the internet, and millions of Americans believe it. Carrying a balance does not build credit. It just costs you money. The credit bureaus look at your statement balance and your payment history. They do not check whether you pay the full balance or the minimum. Reporting a balance that gets paid in full on the due date scores exactly the same as carrying that balance into the next month and paying interest on it. The cost of this mistake. The average credit card APR right now is roughly 22%. If you carry an average balance of $2,000 across a year, the interest cost is around $440. That is $440 per year you are paying for a myth. Pay the full statement balance every cycle. Your score will be identical. Your bank account will be $440 heavier. Mistake number 2 is paying an annual fee on a card you do not use enough to justify. Premium cards with $450 annual fees can absolutely make sense, but only if you actually use the credits and benefits attached to them. The Amex Platinum has roughly $1,500 in advertised statement credits per year, but they're split across categories like Uber, streaming, hotel bookings, and Clear. If you do not naturally spend in those categories, you're paying full freight on a fee for credits you cannot redeem. I made this exact mistake in year 2. I paid a $695 annual fee and used about $200 worth of the credits. Net cost of $495 in 1 year. Audit every annual fee card once a year. If the benefits you actually use do not add up to at least the fee plus $200, downgrade to a no-fee version through a product change, which preserves your account age and avoids a hard pull. Now mistake number 3. This is the one that costs the most and nobody talks about because it directly contradicts the most popular advice on YouTube. Mistake number 3 is chasing welcome bonuses on every new card you can get approved for. The advice goes, open new cards every 6 months, collect the welcome bonus, repeat. On the surface, the math looks great. Each bonus is worth $600 to $1,500 in travel value. Stack 4 bonuses a year, and you're pulling down $4,500 in travel. In practice, hitting every welcome bonus requires $4,000 to $6,000 in spending within 3 months per card. Stack 4 cards in 12 months, and you need to push $24,000 through new cards on a strict schedule. People start manufacturing spending, buying gift cards, prepaying utilities, and miss a deadline by one purchase, losing a $1,000 bonus. But the real hidden cost is credit score damage. 4 applications in a year drop your average age of accounts, and your score can fall 40 to 60 points during an aggressive churning year. If a mortgage comes up in that window, the rate difference between a 740 score and a 680 score on a $400,000 loan is roughly $48,000 in total interest over the life of the loan. The fix is to open one new card every 12 to 15 months at most, only when natural spending hits the bonus threshold, and never within 6 months of a major loan application. What is the worst credit card mistake you personally made and learned from? Drop in the comments. I want to see how mine compares to yours. Mistake number 4 is mismatching cards to your actual spending categories. I own a 4x points on dining card and used it for gas, online shopping, and groceries, none of which earned the multiplier. I was earning 1 point per dollar on $27,000 of annual spend that should have been earning 3 to 4. At 2 cents per point, that misallocation cost roughly $620 per year in points I should have earned but did not. The fix takes one Saturday. Pull your last 12 months of statements. Categorize every transaction. Total each category. Then map each category to the card in your wallet that pays the highest multiplier on it. If you cannot find a card that pays at least 3 times on your single largest category, that is the card you should research adding, not another travel card. Mistake number 5 is closing old cards. Closing a no-fee card you have had for years is one of the worst voluntary score moves you can make. It reduces your total available credit, spiking your utilization, and eventually drops the card off your average age of accounts 10 years after closure. If a card has no annual fee, keep it open and put a small recurring charge on it, a streaming subscription or one gas fill per month, and auto-pay in full. That keeps the card active and preserves both the credit limit and the account age working in your favor. Adding all 5 together, carrying a balance cost $440, the unused annual fee cost $495, aggressive churning averaged $900 per year when you prorate score damage. Mismatched categories cost $620, and closing old cards averages $100 per year amortized over a decade. That sums to roughly $2,555 per year for the average user, and over $3,000 for someone making all 5 at the heavier end. Watch this next video for the exact spending category map I built that tells you which card to use for every type of purchase, including the one category where the right card pays 6% and almost nobody uses it.